Are you checking your butt? It's Toilet Tunes. Hi! Now we pause. It's Toilet Tunes. I'm your host, Sarah Morris. Folks come to my big green bathroom somewhere north of Minneapolis, Minnesota. And we sing a little, we talk a bit, we put it out on the internet just in time for your Friday afternoon. Stay toilet tuned, stay toilet tuned. That was our pause. The last one went down in a bucket of swear words, but this one's not going to. My name is Sarah Morris. I invite friends into my bathroom like Katy HAYS. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Believe it or not, I think you are.
Oh, I see what you did there. Cute. Look what is happening to me. I can't believe it myself. Suddenly I'm up on top of the world. It should have been somebody else. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. Flying away on a wing and a flare. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me.
It's just you.
It's me.
It's you.
Just like the light of a new day, it hit me from out of the blue, breaking me out of the spell I was in, making all of my wishes come true. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. Flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me. This is too good to be true. Look at me, falling for you. Believe it or not,
Yeah.
believe it or not, believe it or not, believe it or not. Uh-oh. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. Flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be?
Who could it be?
I don't know. Believe it or not, it's just me. It's just me. It's just me.
It's just me.
It's just me.
Oh, Katy, we're gonna high five.
We did it? Okay.
I mean, was the key change played expertly? No.
Sure.
But it was sung
Was it
beautifully.
executed? No, it was perfect.
We
Hey,
did that.
We haven't been rehearsing this for like 20 hours. We
No,
rehearsed
it's
it for
about
20
20
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, Joey Scarberry. That's who sang that.
Oh yeah.
The theme song from The Greatest American Hero. Okay, on Toilet Tunes today, my guest is Katy HAYS. I know Katy because she's a magical unicorn of a human who has taught my tiny humans how to be little rock stars for the last decade.
Well, they are little rock stars. It wasn't difficult. They were
Only
not.
because of you. I think,
No.
well, maybe you elicited their inner rock
They
star.
have you for a mother. How could? But I get it. Like
No.
you're
They think I'm lame-o.
That's my
They
kids
you're
think I am.
amazing. Well, they're wrong, but you know. So tell us a little bit about you. You do many things. You teach young people, but also you perform.
I do. I'm kind of like, if I can say this, I've always considered myself to be like a musical prostitute. Because basically it's like, okay, you want me to sing that for how much money? Okay, I'll do it. So that's kind of what I do. I teach preschoolers. I love them. I also run a camp out of my garage that you know about called Katy Camps. Where every week we get a new, like 10 new songs that we learn. And we learn it in 4 days.
Yeah.
And then they do this show in our garage. It's very similar to this.
It's like To the Tunes, but cuter.
Well, because there's kids.
Because they're kids.
Right. But you're cute.
You're pretty cute.
I know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then they just every week is a new camp, and we hire we have live musicians.
Yeah.
Because the thought some parents think that like children play the instruments, and I was like, oh my God.
Not yet.
I don't know how band teachers do their jobs. I have so much respect.
That's true.
The end.
I've linked below to Katy Camps, which we're not into websites, but you do have a Facebook.
I do.
And you have an Instagram. So if you have a child in the Twin Cities area who wants to be a rock star for 4 days this summer, I cannot recommend this experience highly enough.
And we don't do baby songs.
Oh, no. It's the coolest thing.
When the kids get a say in the songs that they want to do, and yeah.
Yeah, my kids, it's like the one thing that they're totally down to keep signing up for.
Well, and Alistair is signed up for the teenage camp, which is in August. And I'm just going to put a little plug out that we do need more teenagers. And it's 13 plus. Yeah. So we go, a little dark sometimes, just because they're teenagers. They're not, and they want to push the buttons a little bit. And anyway.
It's good. It's the good kind of button pushing. I like it so much. And then you perform in, you've got Power Balladz coming up at the Chanhassen.
Yep, in June.
I've linked to that below. You do a wonderful Janis Joplin show every year in
January. Yep. It's so fun. And I'm so glad I only do it once a year because it's challenging to sing. And there's there's 3 Janices, sometimes 4. Jani. I don't know. But it's usually 3. And really to do a whole night of Janis.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I don't know how she did it.
We don't know.
Anyway.
It's probably not things that we're getting into here. Well, so I've linked to the ways that you can follow Katy if you want to go and find her, which you should, for either a teaching or to go see Katy perform in other non-bathroom venues. Mm-hmm. When we're on Toilet Tunes, I like to ask a couple questions.
Okay.
And the first one is, will you, Katy Hayes?
Yes.
Tell me something good.
Tell you something good?
Just something good in your world. Something that's lighting you up in a big or a little way.
Well, I'm going to say this, and it's going to sound really weird because it's the prom at Chanhassen right now. Yeah. And I know that sounds ridiculous because my child is in it.
Yes.
But my husband and I have gone to see it twice, and it is the most joyous, beautiful. You'll cry and you will laugh until. Honestly, I feel like I'm just doing it. You'll laugh and you'll cry. It's like, but it's so beautiful and it's uplifting.
Yeah.
Yep.
So prom, is it called The Prom or prom?
I think
I'm going to link to that below. You said that it's running through June.
Yep.
Chanhassen's a wonderful dinner theater here in the southwest suburbs, and The Prom came out on Netflix, right? It's a pretty quick turnaround, right?
They did it on Broadway.
Oh, okay, it was on Broadway.
Yep, and then they made during the pandemic, I think that's when they did the movie on Netflix, and now they're doing it at Chanhassen. So,
and your kiddo just happens to have the lead.
Yes.
Yeah, no big deal.
Look up what the premise is about. It's very, very connected to the LGBTQ experience in a real, honest way. And so anyway, I don't want to say anymore. Just go see it.
Go see it.
It'll make you feel good.
That's a good, yes, that's a great good. Okay, the next question I like to ask is, will you take us by the metaphorical ear, it's like you're spinning us out dancing to something you're listening to that you're finding inspiring?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I've been really into the old soul. Like, I follow this guy on Instagram called like Soul Society.
Oh.
And so there's just been like, truthfully, like this is Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yeah.
So lately, I mean, I listened to Earth, Wind and Fire growing up all the time, but there's like new songs that I haven't heard that they're doing. So like kind of the funky stuff right now. And the old soul, there's just something so joyous and fun to dance to.
We need that.
I know.
I feel like I go through musical seasons. Like my music tastes go with the meteorological, the weather a little bit. Like
That makes sense.
Like in January and February, I go through periods where I don't want lyrics. And then suddenly I'm like, I just want Stevie Wonder. Or like Minnie Riperton or something like something like that. And I feel like what you're saying right now speaks to, for me, I'm like, spring. Take me. Take me.
It's interesting you just said Minnie Riperton, because
Yeah.
that's one of the people I've been rediscovering.
Yes.
She's Donny Hathaway too.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Okay, so I'm gonna link to Soul Society and then some of these names so that so that you can go and get your spring on.
And he's the dude that I follow. It's historical, so he gives you like behind the scenes.
Who doesn't like a behind the scenes?
Oh my God, it's so cool.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's good. The last question I ask is, Katy, where are you learning right now?
Where?
Yeah.
I am learning, besides the song that we just did. You know what I have, and your kids go to Montessori, so you might have heard, there's a woman called Britt Hawthorne.
Yeah, she's actually just spoke at my kid's school last week.
Yeah, I went.
You went?
I was at the one at Sunny Hollow.
Okay, yeah.
So she was talking about, and it's called anti-bias, anti-racist training. And I am finding, as a woman with grown children, one who is a beautiful black man and the other one is a non-binary trans, that as much as I think I've been this open, fantastic mother, there's so much I gotta learn. Yeah. And it's hard not to go back and go, oh, why did I do that? It's relearning it. And the one thing that she said is that anti-bias, anti-racist training is a practice.
Yeah.
After George Floyd was murdered, we all got mad.
Right.
And we were very involved. And then it's like you take a step back. That doesn't mean that you gave up on it.
Yeah.
And she referred to it as like a spin class. Like, okay, spin. Oh, that was hard. I'm never doing that again. No, you go back and you try again. It's a practice. So that's where I am at right now.
Yeah, that's awesome. She has a book too.
Yes, maybe we should do that link too.
I can link to that book. I actually wasn't able to go to the Wednesday night at my kid's school, but I love that it happened, and it sounds like there must have been a little mini tour. Yeah. So we can all learn. And it's a practice indeed.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Oh, Katy, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. What a blast.
This was so much fun. I only get to see Katy usually in the summers.
Yeah.
So this was like special extra. I get to thank my patrons right now. We have some new friends, Douglas, Michelle, and Jennifer. These people make it possible for me to do things like make albums and have a bathroom show, and I just couldn't love each one of them more without having it be real awkward. I'm not that I'm afraid of awkward, because I'm not, but
no.
So thank you. Toilet Tunes, some Fridays at noon, most Fridays at noon. This is Katy HAYS, everybody.
Thank you.
Believe it or not, I'm gonna let you finish it because you're gonna sing it all day.
Walking on air, I never